परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य सुतर सदस्यमान भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाचार्य गौर भक्ति वृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंड की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। नववेद भक्तवृंद की जय। All glories to the Srimad. All glories to the Srimad. All glories to the Srimad. Thank you very much.
Besides this inferior nature, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is a superior energy of mind, which are all living entities who are struggling with material nature and are sustaining the universe.
Pariyam itastu anyang prakiting vidhi me para jiva bhutang mahabaho jaya idam thajati jagat. So, Krishna has explained this material world, bhumirapanalovaro. Now this is also nature, prakriti. There is another nature, prakriti. Prakriti means Strilinga, woman. Jiva Bhuta, the living entities, are not mentioned in this connection as Purusha, not Purusha. The Mayavadi philosophers, they think themselves as Purusha. The Kurmis also, they think they are Purusha. Purusha means enjoyer, and Prakriti means enjoyer. But Krishna does not say that the living entity is Purusha. He says Prakriti. Prakriti is always subordinate to the Purusha. That is the natural way. In the Manu Samhita, it is said that Prakriti or Stri never deserve to be independent. Satantatam arhati. So as soon as the living entity is accepted as Prakriti, then it is to be understood that she is under the control of this Supreme Purusha, Purushottam. Krishna is Purushottam. And Krishna has been accepted as the Purusha by Arjuna. Parabrahma paramdhama pavitram paramam bhavan Purusham sasata. It is not that Krishna has become Purusha now, and before that he was impersonal. No, Krishna is Purusha Shasvata. Eternally he is Purusha. Eternally he is enjoyer. He is never enjoyed. You cannot enjoy Krishna or God for your sense gratification. That is not possible. He can use you for his sense gratification. That is bhakti marg. The bhaktas, they never claim to be Purusha. They are always subordinate. Mama janmani janmani ishare bhavatad bhakti rahitu ki tai. This is Bhakti Yoga. So, this material energy is inferior and the spiritual energy, although Prakriti, still it is superior energy. That is explained. Why superior? Because the spiritual energy, Prakriti, can control over the material energy. There is some tint of Purusha activities, but actually living entity is not Purusha, it's Prakriti. As the material energy, Bhumira Apanalo Vayu, is controlled by the Supreme, controlled by Krishna, similarly, we are also controlled by the Supreme Controller, Krishna. And because Krishna is controller both of the material energy and the spiritual energy, he is called the Supreme Controller. Ishvara Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha. In another place, Krishna said, so far the material energy is concerned, he says, Maya dhakshena prakriti shuyate sacharacharam. Maya dhaksha, under my superintendence, this material energy is working. In another place, in the Brahma Samhita, it is said, Srishti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti rika chaiva jasya bhuvanani vibhati durga. Durga Shakti or external energy. Durga means the superintendent of the fort. Durga means fort, where you cannot get out or cannot enter very easily. That is called Durga Mata. So, Durga means the superintendent deity of this material world. So she is very powerful, Durga. How much powerful? Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Shakti. She can create, she can maintain, and she can destroy the whole material energy, whole material cosmic manifestation. Is so powerful. Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Rika Chaiva. Still she is working not independently. Chaiva, just like chaya or reflection or shadow, not independent. The material scientists who think that the material energy is working independently, they are mistaken. Material energy cannot work independently. We have got experience. However, God just a machine, maybe, unless there is touch of the spirit soul, the machine cannot work. Similarly, the big machine, cosmic manifestation, everything is going on very nicely, but it is being worked out by the plan of Krishna. That is stated by Krishna himself, Maya dhakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam, and similarly it is confirmed by Brahma. Srishti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti rika chaiva jasya bhuvanani vibhati durga. Jasya hi Srishti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti rika chaiva jasya bhuvanani vibhati durga. Ichhanu rupamapi jasya cha chestate sa durga jasya ichhanu rupamam chestati. not independent. As the Supreme Personality of Godhead desires, see what? Govindamadi Purusam Tamam. So, description of this, Krishna has proposed in the beginning of this chapter that asamsam samagram man jatha gyasasi taksha. Without any doubt, as you can understand me completely, I am describing. Now here is the description. Krishna said that the material energy and the spiritual energy, both of them are different energies of Krishna. In the Vedas also it is stated, Parasa Shakti Vividaiva Sriyate Natasya Karjam Karanancha Vidyate Natasya Sama Udikascha Drishyate Parasa Shakti Vividaiva Sriyate Savabh Jnana Bala Kriyacha. The absolute truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has nothing to do himself, because his energies are so complete that simply by his desire, the energies work savabhiki, automatically. Just like the energy within a seed, you implant it, put it within the earth, put little water, and it fructifies. It becomes a big tree, banyan tree. The energy is so perfect. We can study by ordinary understanding. The banyan tree, one fruit, and there are thousands of seeds within one fruit. And each seed is containing another banyan tree. This is a fact we can experience. How much energy is there, a small seed, but the energy is so complete that it can produce a big banyan tree. Not only big banyan tree, many millions of fruits, big fruits, and each and every fruit there are millions of seeds. Just imagine Parasa Shakti, the energy of the Supreme, how perfect it is. And so perfect, Svabhaviki Jnana Balakriya. The energy is put there, electric energy or spiritual energy is there, and automatically it becomes perfectly done. Wherever it is, as it is required. Svabhaviki Jnana Balakriya. If we try to paint one picture of banyan tree, it will take so much energy of us, and then still it is simply painting, it is not perfect. But Krishna's energy is so perfect that within the seed everything is there, and in due course of time it fructifies and comes into nice, perfect tree. This is called Krishna's energy. Both the spiritual energy and material energy, the source is Krishna. Therefore the conclusion should be that life does not come from matter. Matter comes from life, as it is said in the Bhagavad Gita. Bhinna pakiti me astadha. Krishna is life, and from him this material energies, earth, water, air, fire, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego has come. So the huge, gigantic material cosmic manifestation is caused by the Supreme Life, not that life has come from matter. So there are so many theories, but Krishna, the supreme light, the supreme being, is the source of everything. Therefore Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam pravartati. This fact is known to the devotees. Vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma sudullava. Krishna is the source. Absolute truth is Krishna. In the Vedanta Sutra, the inquiries, Athata Brahma Jigyasa, what is that absolute truth? The supreme source of everything. That supreme source is Krishna. That is explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the beginning, Janmadasya jataha annayat itaratascha artheshu avijñā sara. Avijñā. Krishna is the supreme creator and he knows everything. Annaya vyatirekena, directly and indirectly. Both ways. He knows everything. He says also in Bhagavad Gita, Vedaham samiti tani. He knows everything. Krishna, when he was asked by Arjuna that you say that this philosophy of Bhagavad Gita was taught by you to the sun God, how can I believe it? The answer was that the thing is that both of us, we are present, but you have forgotten. I have not forgotten. That is the difference between Krishna and ordinary living. He is complete. We are not complete. We are incomplete, fragmental portion of Krishna. Therefore, we must be controlled by Krishna. If we do not agree to be controlled by Krishna, then we shall be controlled by the material energy, this bhumi, rapa, analova. Actually, we are spiritual energy. We should voluntarily agree to be controlled by Krishna. That is devotional service. That is devotional service. We are spiritual energy and Krishna is the Supreme Spirit. So if we agree to be controlled by Krishna, then we are promoted to the spiritual world. If we agree, Krishna does not interfere with your little independence. Jathechasi tatha kuru. Krishna says to Arjuna, whatever you like you can do. That independence we have got. So out of that independence, we have come to this material world to enjoy freely. So Krishna has given us freedom. You can enjoy freely. And we are trying to do that. But the result is that we are becoming entangled. We are given the freedom to work in this material world. Everyone is trying to become the master of the material world. Nobody is trying to become the servant. Only we, the Vaishnavas, we are trying to become servants. The Kurmis and Gyanis, they do not like to become servants. They criticize us that you Vaishnavas, you have got slave mentality. Yes, we have got the slave. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught. Gopi Bhaktu Padakamalayo Daso Daso Dasanu Das. That is our position. What is the use of claiming artificially, I am master? If I had been master, then why the fan is required? I am servant of this influence of summer season. Similarly, I shall be servant in the winter season. Too much cold. So we are all a servant. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Jive Swarup hoy Nitya Krishna Das. Actual our constitutional position is eternal servant of Krishna. Krishna is the supreme control. This Krishna consciousness movement is meant for this purpose, that these foolish persons or rascals, mudha. I am not manufacturing the word foolish and rascal. It is said by Krishna. Namang duskitanam mudha prapadante naradhama. He has spoken like that. You'll find. Duskitanam, always acting sinfully, and mudha and rascal, ass. Naradhama, lowest of the mankind. Oh, you are, Krishna, you are speaking so much ill of this materialist scientists, there are so many philosophers, they are all Naradhama. Yes, they are Naradhama, but they are educated, yes, that is also, but what kind of education? Maya aparhita jnana. The result of their education, knowledge has been taken away by Maya. The more one is educated, the more one is atheist. At the present, of course, education does not mean. Education means to understand, Jnani. Educated means wise man, educated man, Jnani. The actual Jnani means Mam Prabhaddante. Maunam Janmanamanti Jnanvan Mam Prabhaddate. That is education. The education does not mean to become atheist. There is no God, I am God, you are God, everyone is God. This is not education. This is Ajnana. The Mayavadis, they think that they have become one with God. That is not education. That is describing the Srimad Bhagavatam, Janneru Vindakha Vimukta Manim. They are thinking that they have become liberated. But actually, Abhishuddha Buddhaya, their intelligence is not purified. Therefore, falsely claiming, if one is God, then how he has become God? This much common sense there is no. God is God, dog is dog. This Daityavad philosophy is perfect. Achinta Bhedaveda, simultaneously one and different. We have God. Because we have spiritual energy, therefore Krishna is Supreme Spirit. Therefore we are one in quality, but Krishna is the Supreme. Ano Aniyam Mahato, he is Mahato Mahiyam, and we are Ano Aniyam. We are smaller than the smallest. This relationship with Krishna is perfect. If we had been actually God, then why we are fallen? This is not possible. God is God. He is never. God's name is Achyuta. He never falls down. But Jiva, living entities, they are Achyuta. They falls down from the spiritual platform to the material platform. So they may, although we are fallen in the material platform, but because we are spiritual energy, therefore Krishna is describing this living entity as para prakriti. It is prakriti. Prakriti means to be controlled by the Purusha. This is to be understood. Prakriti is never controlled. The Purusha is controlled. Therefore Krishna said, Aparayam itastu vidhime prakritim para. Jiva bhutang mahavāyo jayadam dhājate java. It is Paraprakriti, superior energy, because it is trying to control over the material energy. Every one of us, we are trying to control over the material energy. The big stone, big hill, that is material energy, but the spiritual energy, a human being is breaking the hill by dynamite. Therefore it is superior energy. It is also energy, but superior energy, because it can control even the biggest mountain. Nowadays, by scientific advancement, they are making so many tunnels within the big mountain, big ocean. They are making tunnels, they are drilling oil, controlling. Therefore superior energy. But that does not mean they have become God. That is mistake. God is different. God is Krishna, the supreme controller. He is controller of the material energy and the superior energy. This should be the conclusion. Jiva Bhutam Mahabhava Jayadam Bhajati. Because that will be explained in the next verse, because the superior energy is controlling the material energy, or trying to, not controlling, but trying to control. That is called struggle for existence. Actually we cannot control the material energy, but we are trying. That endeavor to try to control over this material energy is called struggle for existence. Actually we shall not be controlled. We shall not be able to control. That is explained. Therefore, in the material world, we are trying to solve one problem, but we are getting new problem. In the Western countries we see it very easily. Man manufactured the horseless carriage, motor car, to go very swiftly. But now this problem is where to park and how to drive the motor car. In America you have seen, they are increasing different paths, one after another, one upon another, one upon another. Still the problem is not solved. Still somewhere you will find bottleneck, so many accidents. So we cannot actually solve the material problem. That is not possible. Material energy is so strong. Sisti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti rekha. You cannot control it, because real controller is Krishna. We are simply trying to control over the material energy. That will never be successful. This is knowledge. Krishna says therefore, Liveiskconpune mama maya durataya. Mama maya durataya. It is very difficult. But without Krishna consciousness, forgetting Krishna, we are trying to control over the material energy. That is explained by a Vaishnava poet, very simple language. Krishna bhuliya jeev bhogavancha kore pasete maya tare japotiya dhare. As soon as we forget Krishna, the supreme controller, and we want to control over the material energy, bhogavancha kore. Bhoga means control. I shall control this market. I shall be the head of the market. Everyone is trying that. So Krishna bhuliya. He does not know the real controller is Krishna. So Krishna bhuliya jeev bhogavancha kare. This bhogavancha, on account of this bhogavancha, he becomes subjected to the condition offered by this material nature. Therefore it is said, Liveiskconpune mama maya duratya mameva ja prapaddante mayame tantaranti. So in the Bhagavad Gita, everything is explained. Either you study in comparing with the modern scientific and philosophical way, or as you accept it as it is, the conclusion is the same. Krishna is the supreme controller. That will be explained later verses. Therefore, if you are sensible, if you are actually wise, if you are actually advanced in knowledge, then we should surrender to Krishna. This is the conclusion. We have to surrender. Therefore Krishna says, Bhaunam Janmanam Amante. You have to control. You cannot be independent. The more you become independent, you become more and more entangled. Jagyartha karma, karmani, annatra karma bandhana. If you don't act for Jagga, Jagga Purush Krishna, then you will be entangled. The best thing is, if we become wise, wise means Krishna says that this is your position. You have to surrender unto me. You did not surrender unto me, therefore you are suffering so much in this material world. Today is Krishna's birthday. He descends to give us instruction. Paritrana sadhuna vinashaya cha duskita. Krishna advanced himself. Yada jadahi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata. This is dharmasya glani. What is that? When we forget Krishna and try to become the master of the world. This is dharmasya glani. When you want to become master of Krishna, that is dharmasya glani. So, Krishna advanced himself. This is today is the auspicious day of Krishna's adventing to kill Kamsa and to release Vasudeva. This is Krishna. Yada dharmasya paritrana sadhana. Vasudeva, his father, was arrested, put into the prison house to release him from the prison house and to kill the Kamsa, Duskritina, Rakhas. The Rakhasi philosophy is how to kill Krishna, how to become godless. Kamsa was planning to kill Krishna. That is Kamsa or the demons, that is planned. But Krishna comes to kill the demons and protect the devotee. Paritrana sadhunam vinashaya cha duskritam. But he is kind to both the demons and the devotees. By anyone who is killed by Krishna, he also gets liberation. And what to speak of the devotee? So, on this Advent day of Krishna, we shall seek protection at the lotus feet of Krishna. Then we shall be able to cross over this illusory energy, ocean of illusory energy. Samasita je padapallavam plavam mahat padam punna jaso murare bhavam buddhi vassa padam parang padam jad vipadang na tesam. So, Krishna is adventing today. There is stotra by the demigods. We should read how Krishna protects the demigods or the devotees. We should seek protection of Krishna. This world is so dangerous. It is said, padang jad vipada. Every step there is danger. But if we take shelter samasita je padapallavang plavam. Mahatpadam punna jaso murari. If we take shelter at the lotus feet of Murari, under whose lotus feet the whole Mahatattva, cosmic manifestation is resting, then this big ocean of birth and death we can cross very easily. Vatsapadam. Vatsapadam means the impression by the hook of a cup and the water contained in it. The whole ocean becomes like a spot, a small spot, created by the impression of the hook. That is called Vatsapadam. So, this Krishna consciousness movement is for this purpose. We are requesting and training the builder, living entities, who has forgotten Krishna, to revive Krishna consciousness, so that he may be saved from the onslaught of material nature. This is Krishna consciousness movement. It is the greatest humanitarian welfare activities to the human society. Take it very seriously and be happy. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. So, can someone say on which verse the lecture was? Simple verse of the Bhagavad Gita. Oh, Mataji. What is the verse?
अपरेयम इतस्त्वन्याम प्रकृति विधि में पराम जीवभूतो महाभाव यदम धार्यते जगत.
Can you tell the translation?
Apart from this prakriti, material nature, there is another superior energy of mind, living entities, who are struggling in this material with their senses.
Haribo. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada explained how the living entities are also Prakriti, they are not Purusha. So what is the meaning of Purusha and Prakriti? Simple.
Purusha is enjoyer, Prakriti is enjoyed.
Haribo. And what is the position of Krishna? To substantiate that, he quoted a verse from the 10th chapter of the Gita.
Srila Prabhupada said, Purusham Shashvatam. He is the eternal Purushottama. He is the Uttama Purusha. The
Param
Supreme
Brahma,
Personality.
Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. Purusham Shashvatam. Haribo! That is Krishna's Purusha. So the bhaktas, they never claim to be Purusha. They are always subordinate. So this is Bhakti Yoga. So how did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu express this point, that we are always subordinate to Krishna?
Gopi Bhartur Pad Kamalayar Das Dasanudas.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Shikshashtakam. So where does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu speak about bhakti in Shikshashtakam? There's one verse, no? It talks about bhakti. Hare Roj bolte. Okay, we'll give you one more hint. 4th verse of Shikshashtakam.
मम जन्मनि जन्मेश्वर भवतात् भक्ति रहे तो की तो
Hari Bo. So Krishna is controlling even the Prakriti. He is supreme controller. So which is the verse telling that Krishna controls Prakriti, material nature?
मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृति सूयते सचराचरम हेतु नानेन कौन्तेय जगत विपरिवर्तते.
Translation.
Under my will, under my superintendence, this material energy is working and creating and annihilating again and again like this.
Sute Sacharacharam. Okay. Hari Bo. And which is the verse from the Brahma Samhita expressing the same point?
Chayeva yasya bhuvanani bibharti durga. That one line only. Srishti sthiti pralaya sadhurega. The material energy is capable of doing the creation, maintenance and destruction, and
Harivo. Shrishti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti reka chayeva yasya bhuvanani bibharti durga ichchanurupam apiyasya cha cheshtates govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So that is material nature doing all these activities, creation, maintenance, destruction, but still she is not independent. Ichchanurupam. So she is acting under the Ichcha, the desire of the Supreme Lord. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining what is Durga. Durga. Simple meaning, Durga. Durga. Okay. Durga.
Durga means fort, and Durga means who protects the fort.
So what is the speciality of the fort?
Material world, I mean Durga.
And a fort. What is the specialty of fort? वो material nature छोड़ो भी. Fort का क्या गुण है?
Yes, it is like surrounded by the. It is difficult to enter into
difficult
that.
to enter also and difficult to
come out.
Come out also. Yeah. Harivo. So, but Krishna is, he is beyond all these energies, and he has got so many energies which he controls very easily. So for that he is quoting one verse from the Shvetashvatara Upanishad, that how Krishna has got many energies, he controls all of them very easily.
Parasya Saktir Vivideya Sruvete.
I think so you should be able to tell the whole verse.
Swabhaviki Jnana Balakriya Evacha. Natasya Karyam Karanam Cha.
Natasya Karyam Karanam Cha Vidyate. Natat Sama Cha Adik Abhyadikascha Drishyate. Then Parasya Shaktir Vividaya Vishruite Swabhaviki Jnana Balakriya. Thoda meaning?
So, Krishna does not have to, if he just desires, simply by his desires, the activities will be conducted. He doesn't have to do it personally.
Oh.
So,
Harivo.
Examples.
So for that example, okay, this is Prabhupada's way of presentation. Always Siddhanta, then example.
Prabhupada gave the example of the banyan tree. In banyan trees, inside the seed, one fruit is there. In the fruits, millions of seeds are there. Like that, the seeds can just bow into the soil and it again create another tree. Similarly, If you paint one banyan tree, it can't produce. That is the example.
Haribo. Right. So therefore Krishna is Aham Sarvasya Prabhu Matta Sarvam Pravartate. So then he quoted one verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Aham Sarvasya Prabhu. And to establish the same point, that Krishna is the source of everything, there's a verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam. So which is that verse? Arjunish.
जन्माद्यश्यत अन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेषु अभिज्ञ स्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदय आदि कवये मुह्यन्ति यस्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्ते सर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परम धीमहि. So it means that Lord is saying that Ved Vyas is saying that Janma Adi, maintenance, creation, maintenance and annihilation is all done by the Lord. Anvayada itaratas, he directly and indirectly knows everything. And then he bewilders the demigods also.
अरे वो बीच में बोल बीच में अभिज्ञा स्वराट.
He abhigya means he knows directly and indirectly everything. And he is also swarat, he is fully independent. And then tejo vari mridam yatha vinmayo. So then he says that this world is made up of fire, water, and so this is bewildering everyone. We understand to be real it. So this is bewildering demigods also. So like that Supreme Lord also gave knowledge to Brahma in his heart, and we meditate upon that Lord.
Haribo. Bhaktivedanta students should know something more. Okay. So, so then Krishna, he spoke the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna millions of years back to the sun god. But Arjuna, he forgot, Krishna remembers. So that is the difference between Krishna and the ordinary living being. So now having understood that Krishna is the supreme controller, he is controlling all the energies, so then we need to perform devotional service, right? So what is meant by devotional service? See, our eyes are limited, you can't see me.
Devotional service means one should be ready to be controlled by Krishna.
Haribo. Just one important word is to be added there, voluntarily agree. Voluntarily agree to be controlled by Krishna. And if we agree to do that, then the result will be promoted to the spiritual world. So which is the verse in the Bhagavad Gita where it is said that Krishna does not interfere with the independence of the jiva. Krishna doesn't interfere with the independence of the jiva. He gives freedom. So he gave independence to Arjuna. Everyone should know this, no? Yeah. That much on.
Yatha ichchase tatha kuru.
So what does it mean?
As you desire, you do. He has already explained all the yogas and everything. Now you choose what you want to do.
Correct. Haribo. So yes, Krishna gives that independence, and then because we misuse that independence, we come into this material world. Correct? So then Srila Prabhupada explains that nobody is ready to become servant. Nobody is ready to become servant. Everyone wants to be master. So what do the karmis and jnanis accuse the Vaishnavas of? And how does Srila Prabhupada refute it? Okay, Mataji wants to say, I think. You want to say? Slave mentality, yes.
By a Vaishnav poet that
No, how does Mahaprabhu refute that?
what?
How does he refute that, yes, we are slaves?
Yeah, if we are not slaves of the Krishna, then we are slaves of the material energy.
And that's true. But then what does Mahaprabhu say in regards to that we are slaves? They say, okay, they have slave mentality. So Vaishnavas say we are slaves. So what does Mahaprabhu say? Okay, you're correct. Haribo! First part of the answer is correct. Slave mentality. Okay, the rest of the answer? Right, so that is the slave mentality. Yes, we are slaves, servant of the master of the gopis. Haribo! Okay, so then Srila Prabhupada explains that, okay, you may claim that you are not I'm not servant, I am master. But so what is the use of artificially claiming that I am master? Because I am not master actually. So he gives an example to show that even in the ordinary life we are not masters.
Srila Prabhupada said that if you are master, then why you need a fan? So he gave that example. And after that he told that dog is always...
No, utna hi, theek hai. So okay. One is being controlled by summer season, winter season. So I am not master. Haribo! So what does the Bhagavatam say about, what does the Chaitanya Charitamrita say about our constitutional position? As Mahaprabhu told Rupa Goswami.
Jivera Swarupa Nitya Krishna Das.
Meaning?
All the Jews were the servant of Krishna, all the Jews.
Oh. Haribo! So he says the Krishna conscious movement is meant for this purpose, to teach everyone this philosophy that we are not masters, but we are servants. But who are the people who don't accept this? Who don't accept Bhagavad Gita 7th chapter? कौन? इनका तो हो गया, अभी हो गया. Bhagavad Gita है. Bhagavad Gita was simple. You tell whole verse with translation.
The Duskritina don't Namam Duskritino Muda Prapadyante Naradama Asurim Bhav Maya Apartha Jnanam Asurim Bhavam Asrita. So he says that Prabhupada explains in this way that he tells Duskritina means sinful people, Mudha means they are like asses, and he says Naradama. Then Prabhupada counter questions that okay, they are so wise, they are so learned, then how they are Naradama? Then he says Maya Apartha Jnanam. So that Jnana is taken away by the Maya. So
Haribo! So they claim to be educated, but they are not educated. So what is the meaning of real education? What is the meaning of real education? So what should one know if one claims to be educated? So what is not education and what is education?
Pandita Samadarshina.
Okay, your answer is philosophically correct, but in this context, a slightly different answer. Okay. ठीक है.
Prabhupada, immediately after this sloka, he was explaining that wise means he should surrender to Krishna. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanvan prapadyante. So
yes,
that prapadyante part.
Yes, real education means to surrender to Krishna. Haribo! So even the Mayavadis, they don't have real education. Saying, I am God, you are God. So that is not education. So the result is, yes, Vimukta Manina. Okay, so... So here Krishna is saying that the jivas, they are superior energy. So why they are said to be superior?
Achintya Veda Veda Tattva. We are equal, we are equal in quantity. Not
Okay, that could be one answer. But why the jivas are said to be superior to the material energy? What can the jivas do? That is why they are called superior. They can do something. What they can do?
They can create something like machines and all.
Okay, they can create machines. Okay, that's correct. Okay.
Prabhupada explained that how jivas are creating like big machines, and they're digging holes out of the mountains, and they're breaking the big mountains, and they're making so
Tunnels.
much of technological.
Okay, fine. Hari Bo. Okay, so in this way the human beings are trying to control material energy. But what is the result of that? Are they able to control such a?
So they are becoming atheists. They are not believing God, or they are claiming themselves God, but that is not the case.
Okay, so they're trying to control, but they're not able to control. Rather, they're creating some more problems. Example?
So they are horseless carriage. So they are replacing with motor car, but there is so much parking problem, and accidents are there.
Yes. Hari Bo. So therefore, not possible to control. So therefore, it is not possible to control. Even though one tries to control, there are more problems. Devesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya. This is Krishna bhulyaji bhagavancha kare. Okay. And then Srila Prabhupada speaks something about Janmashtami. So what is the purpose of Lord Krishna's descent? Okay, Sir Lakshman Prabhu wants to say.
Actually, in this material world, the demons plan to kill Krishna, but Krishna kills the demons. So to annihilate the demons and to protect the devotees, Krishna comes to this material
And
world.
specifically in terms of Krishna, what he says? Who's the demon and who's the devotee? Krishna, he comes to kill one demon and protect one.
Kamsa, he said.
Comes to kill Kamsa and protect Vasudeva, release him from the jail. Hari Bo. And then finally he quotes a verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam to tell that this material world is very dangerous, and the purpose of human life is to take shelter of the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. Which is the verse? Again well quoted. Shubham.
Samashritaya padapallav plavam mahatpadam punye yasho murare bhabam budhirvats padam param padam yad vivdam natesham. So on every step there is danger in this material world. Only shelter is lotus feet of Lord.
Okay, so therefore the purpose of the Krishna conscious movement, celebration of Janmashtami, is to take shelter of the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord Murari. Then what happens? Then the whole material ocean becomes impression of the hoof print of a calf and very easy to cross over. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Samved Gaur Bhakta ki jai, Jaya Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki.